All right, so I just got this guitar. I bought it from Guitar Center. It's used. It's 2019. It's the Electromatic Gretsch, the 5230T. Is it? Yeah, 5230T. And I'm going to change change a couple of things. It's pretty good shape for a 2019. The main reason I buy from Guitar Center is because they have a lot of choices. They got used ones, and there's a Guitar Center nearby me. In case I don't like it, I can return it. So this one turned out really nice, just a little dirty. But there's a couple of things I don't like. I ordered the knobs. Somebody changed the knobs on it, so I ordered the Gretsch knobs. They should be coming in a couple of days. And the switch, these are really crappy switches. Everybody's changing them because they don't work too well. And this one started cutting off in that position. So I just ordered another one, and I'm going to replace that. But today I'm going to replace the Bigsby. This is a pretty nice Bigsby, but it doesn't look like George's guitar, and I want it to look like George's guitar, even though it doesn't have the inlays on the neck like George's, but it's pretty much the same body like the Duo Jet. I had an extra B7 Bigsby that was on my Les Paul. I took it off of there. I didn't like it on the Les Paul. So I'm going to put it on this guy. The holes will cover up. These holes will cover up pretty much with the new Bigsby. So, and these holes are going to be, they're pretty close. So I got to be careful with that. So I'm going to take the strings off first. Okay. And then take off the bridge. This has the Vibramate for the strings. That's pretty nice. I didn't know that. So I'm going to take these off, and then I'll show you how to do that. All right, took off the strings, and I'm going to take off the Bigsby. It's only 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are a little bit, I could have used these. I thought I could use them, but I can't. These are bigger than the ones that are from the B7. Because I ordered the screws for the B7 and they're a little bit smaller. All right, I got the screws from, it's a set, and it's from what? DarrenRiley.com. They got a whole bunch of stuff. So it came over pretty fast. So, because I was missing those screws because it had a Vibramate. So let me take this off, and I'll start marking for the other bridge. Yeah, I took off the Bigsby, and wow, it does leave a mark on the guitar. Look at that. I think that's going to get covered up. Gee, that's pretty bad. But it's going to be under the Bigsby, so it doesn't really matter. The holes are pretty close. So I got to be careful when I make it. I think it's going to be like, one's going to be like right below it here, and this one's it's going to be right below it there. So let's just put it on top of it and see what it looks like. So I took the strap lock off, okay, because it just screws onto this screw, which is attached to the guitar. All right, the screws on the guitar. So I got a washer. I'm going to put the washer on here. Sorry, it's not focused. And put the strap lock on. It's not a lock, but, you know, strap holder. And that'll hold it into place pretty good, and I can move it left and right if I have to. It's not too tight, but it keeps it nice and flat against the guitar, which is the right position there, it looks like. Yeah, I put tape all over it so I can mark the spots. And now the hole The old hole is right there. I marked it. And it doesn't look like they're really that close right now. So then I got some string. All right. I'm going to use this string and then run it from the tuner, the high E. Is that the E? Yeah. The E strings. And run it through here and then run it over here and over here, and I'll show you once I get that strong. Usually if you buy the kit, the B7, it'll come with that, so you can change it, but I don't have that because like I said, I had a vibrament. So let me run the string and see how well that runs out. All right, so let me see, I'll start from here. I got it on the tuning peg, ran it down. Okay, looks really good, the spacing. Got it on top of the bridge. Okay, that looks pretty good. I got some nice spacing. Okay, now if this is just slightly off, it's not, I don't think it's going to affect it too much, because the strings are going to be held in position really by the bridge. All right, so they will be straight on the neck to the tuning pegs. So now I'm just going to drill a small hole in here. I don't see the other hole because I marked it with a magic marker, and I don't see the other one over here. So I'm just going to drill a small hole to make those two holes, and then the other holes I tighten this up, and I should be able to mark these holes and make those holes. So let me just do that and keep my fingers crossed. Yeah, so the kit comes with 4 countersink screws, which go on the 2 large holes at the top. They go here. You only need 2. I guess you get 4 in case you're doing a bridge that has 4. So it comes with 4 of these and 4 of the small ones, which go at the they go over here. All right. So now I marked the depth of the drill bits. I'm going to start with 5/64, and then I'll go to a 3/32 and 7/64. Can't make it too small because this is hard wood, and if you try to tighten it too much, they might break. If it breaks in there, then you got a problem, but it can't be too loose either. But I did test them on a piece of oak in the basement, and they hold pretty good up to the 7/64. I think I can get away with 3/32 on these smaller ones, but we'll see. I'll try it, and just don't force it, because if it breaks in there, I think they're stainless steel. They're pretty strong, but still. All right, so let me start drilling. Okay. I got this one in there. I tightened it so I could do this one. And I got all the 4 ones in there. Now the guitar strap location wasn't exactly perfect. They don't make that perfect because it doesn't have to line up with the string. So it's a little bit off, but it still goes on. So I can always shave off a little bit of this to get this piece in there really good. But I'm not too concerned about that. My concern right now is that this one is really close to the old hole, and I'm afraid that it might chip in there. I don't want to force it into the old hole, then it'll be crooked. So I'm going to have to put some wood in there. I'm going to take off all the tape and the string and put some wood in there, and then drill the hole very carefully. Because Yeah, it's a little bit too close to the other one. I don't want it to break the side of it, and then it'll be too loose. So I'm going to take off all the tape and the string and then go from there. All right, so I found a little piece of dowel. I made it the same length as the screw so that I don't have to cut it while it's in there, because otherwise I'll just scratch the crap out of it, out of the guitar. Okay, oops, sorry, just dropped everything. So I'm going to put some crazy glue on that and let it dry, and then I'll drill it again, and that way the edge won't break, and I can get a good tight fit on there. So let me put that on it. I put the tape back on so I don't get any of that glue on here. Let's try that. Okay, so the dowel worked out really good. I let it dry for a couple of hours, and I made the hole, and the screw's like really tight in there. Looks like it moved just a little bit, but it's tight. If I would have not put the dowel, it would have gone straight into the other hole and made me move the bridge a little bit and not be as strong, but it's really solid now. So it worked out really good. So I'm pretty happy by the way it turned out. So that's it. Next thing is to put the strings on and you know, play it and see what happens. I think it should be fine. Okay, thanks for watching.